Welcome back to The Pulse. We are live from our studios in Kokomlimle. You can also join via all our social media handles at JoyNews TV and also tweet at us with the hashtag The Pulse. Now, Majority Leader Osechi Mensah-Bonsu says members of Parliament in principle are in support of the promotion of proper human sexual rights. And he says that they will do the needful when they get to that bridge.
In principle, I'm not sure any member of Parliament will be against the principle of this bill. I'm not sure. Because I'm African, I'm an African, I'm a Ghanaian, Ashanti, a Kwabreman, and I have my own values, I have my own upbringing, right? So that one is shaped by my traditional upbringing. As I've said, along the line, Christian as I am, and I was born into Assemblies of God. So my faith also impacts on my upbringing. But that's not the only thing that shapes my upbringing, right? So that is it. And that is why I'm saying, that's why I referred us to the first provision in chapter 11 of the Constitution, which is Article 125, when it says that justice emanates from the people. And we have our own concepts of what is right and what is wrong. I don't know of any ethnic group in this country that will applaud this. But having said so, we also operate with the Constitution. We must operate within the ambit of the Constitution. And that is why I said we'll do what is right for the people of this country.
Well, there are emerging concerns with the bill and whether or not it may suffer termination. The Majority Leader has also taken on the Speaker on the bill.
I listened, and if I heard right, the Speaker was even saying that the bill is going to be passed, if I heard right. But I have a little bit of a challenge with that. Technically, the Speaker is not a member of Parliament. So the Speaker cannot commit Parliament. The Speaker can make a referral to Parliament, which will be programmed by the Business Committee for consideration. But the Speaker, I'll find it difficult if you have a Speaker who would, in spite of his own antecedents as a former member of Parliament, to say that Parliament is going to pass the bill. It's a bit of a difficulty, unless I didn't hear well. But if I heard well that Parliament is going to pass it, that would present some challenge. I'm not saying Parliament is not going to pass it, but the Speaker should not make a predetermination for the House, because he's not a member of Parliament, and this is the business of Parliament. Elsewhere, in some jurisdictions, in many jurisdictions, speakers are members of Parliament, right? And some speakers are even majority leaders. Don't forget. In some jurisdictions, the speakers are majority leaders, and they double up as the speakers. Here, in the wisdom of the crafters of the Constitution, they elected not to have the Speaker as a member of Parliament. So I pray that the Speaker would exercise some discretion in these matters, and some circumspection, I should say.
Meanwhile, opponents of the bill have been demonstrating in New York against its passage. Rabina Hashville is one of the lead demonstrators. We'll bring you details shortly.